Our today's story is about one such learning. So let's begin today's story, Tit for Tat and Grandpa. In a house, the grandfather was a retired teacher, wise, gentle. He had a 10-year-old grandson, energetic but becoming disrespectful. A quiet evening in the courtyard of their ancestral home in Lucknow, Dadu was watering his plants while his grandson Arjun scrolled on his tablet sitting on the swing. Arjun, can you help me bring that watering can? Arjun didn't even look up from his tab. Can't you see I'm busy, Dadu? Why don't you ask the maid? Dadu asked calmly. Busy with what? Arjun replied, It's a game. I'm at level 37 and it's very important. Dadu, smiling faintly, said, Ah, more important than your grandfather. Arjun, without even thinking, replied, You live, Dadu. Plants won't die in one day. His Dadu didn't say anything, picked up the watering can himself, and walked away. The next day at breakfast table, Dadu was serving himself poha, completely ignoring Arjun. Arjun said, Dadu, where's my breakfast? Dadu replied, Oh, you live. Missing one meal won't kill you. Arjun was absolutely confused. What? But I'm hungry. Dadu replied, Ask the maid, I'm busy reading the newspaper. Very important stuff. Arjun was pouting by now. That's not fair, Dadu. Dadu, without even looking from his newspaper, calmly replied, Well, life isn't fair sometimes. Later that day, Arjun walked into the living room and threw his bag on the sofa. Dadu was watching the news. Arjun said, Dadu, look at this drawing I made. Dadu was still looking at the TV and without even turning towards him said, I'll see it later. Arjun got up from where he was sitting and became insistent. But it's now. See the dragon I drew. Dadu just shrugged, not interested right now. Can't you see I'm busy? But you always see my drawings, Dadu. Arjun was hurt by now. But Dadu still did not give in. He very dryly replied, Well, dragons can wait. That evening, Arjun slammed his notebook on the table and walked to the swing upset. He was very sad about Dadu's behavior today. Dadu followed him carrying 2 cups of tea. He placed one beside Arjun, which was actually his hot chocolate, and gently started speaking. Didn't like the taste of your own words, did you? Arjun just picked up his cup and looking at it quietly said, You're being mean. Dadu, sitting beside him, only said, I gave you what you gave me. To which Arjun looked at him and said, But I'm just a kid. Dadu smiled. Exactly. And I am your grandfather. Old bones, kind heart, but not made of stone. Arjun looked down and finally understood. He was feeling ashamed. Dadu put his arms around Arjun and said, You know, Arjun, when people love you, they don't always show hurt on their faces. But inside, it feels like a small crack each time. You didn't mean to hurt me, I know that, but it still hurt. Arjun looked at him, eyes sad, but I didn't think it would. Dadu ruffled his hair and said, That's the problem with respect or disrespect. It feels small to the one saying it, but big to the one receiving it. Arjun said, I'm sorry, Dadu. Dadu was still smiling. He said, I know. And that's why I showed it to you, not scolded you. Arjun looked up and said, Are you still angry, Dadu? Dadu replied, No, beta, just happy that my grandson now understands what respect feels like when it's given and when it's taken away. The next morning, Arjun woke up early and quietly set the breakfast table. He poured Dadu's tea just the way he likes, with 2 spoons of sugar and a pinch of ginger. Dadu walked in surprised. Arjun, what's all this? Arjun sat down smiling. Tea before the news, because you're more important than the headlines. Dadu started laughing and hugged him. Arjun's mother, Priya, came into the house. Papa, Arjun helped me carry the groceries today. What magic did you do? Dadu smiled. No magic, beta, just a little mirror. Priya looked at him confused. Mirror? Yes, I showed him his own reflection, and he didn't like how it looked. So he changed. Arjun came in grinning, and I like the new better me. They all started laughing. Respect isn't taught by lectures. It is learned through reflection. Sometimes the best way to teach a child is not by shouting, but by holding up a mirror of their own behavior to them. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Do let us know in the comments what you think about it. Thank you.